How's everybody doing this fine day? My name is Alan Roberts. Pleasure for you to all be here. Today, I thought it would be interesting to go over and kind of review Whitney Holcombe. Somebody sent me this video by her just from a couple of days ago about how she's talking about how Lizzo, it's very strange. Of course, Lizzo's a very strange person. I've pointed this out many times on this channel. I've shown her be a liar many times, to the point where she personally has me blocked on social media. She blocked me and Candace Owens on the same day. Very weird. But let's just get to it. It's a little bit long, but I wanted to make sure we still had plenty of time to go over it. This is Whitney Holcombe and the video, and I don't know if I'm going to blow it up that big. But the video, we'll put right in here. Or better yet, boom, right here. Perfect. All right. So now, this is her video. Please go subscribe, follow her, do everything you can do. I've truly, I will watch about 5 minutes of this. I don't know much else about her content. I don't know if she agrees with me on stuff, disagrees with me on stuff. I don't need to have somebody align with me every bit of the way to watch even anything of theirs. Like, I don't expect my musicians or other social media people I watch to agree with me about everything. Nobody agrees with me about everything except for maybe Crystal, my wife, and that's how it kind of fucking should be. So for those of you who are saying, are already gearing up to say, well, she says this or she says that, I'm going to let you know that I couldn't give a fuck less about this woman saying anything else about anything. It's just how I am. So let's get this. And very sorry about this very unfortunate stop cut. So I don't know why it stopped there, but let's go.
Who lost weight and now is apparently upset that other people are
she was just a fucking tanker, wasn't she? My God.
Also losing weight. Yes, she recently wrote an article on Substack titled, "Why is everybody losing weight and what do we do?" Sincerely, a person who lost.
I can't believe she wrote that article. I'm blown away that I didn't. One, like, you guys are fucking slacking on your job. Why didn't I not get a notification that she wrote this on Substack? I would have thought somebody would have sent me a message. Slackers. But also, she's saying why it's a problem that other people are losing weight now that she's lost weight. I'm telling you, I've always said it. Like, the fat acceptance movement is a movement made by petty, attractive women, or women who think they're attractive, to keep women fat as fuck. Like, I really believe it's to remove competition. I truly do. Like, truly.
Lost weight. Well, this is actually not too recent. She posted this back in November, but I thought it would be an interesting article to react to. So I'm going to read this article that Lizzo herself wrote, the Queen of Body Positivity, and then give you my thoughts. I did a video not too long ago about Meghan Trainor and how she was also a body positivity queen, and how just even people are saying awful things about her. And I thought her story was interesting because she actually came out in a recent video saying that, look, I wrote that song all about that bass, about how, she loves her big body and skinny bitches, blah, 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 right? She said, hey, look, I wrote that when I was in my 20s. And the truth was, I didn't actually feel that way.
Was going to make her money. Nobody likes being fat. Like, this whole fucking bullshit, like, people talk about, like, body positivity and fat acceptance and shit like that. Nobody enjoys being fat. You may enjoy the food that's keeping you fat too much, but nobody actually enjoys the physical act of being fat. It's uncomfortable. You're encumbered. You aren't as mobile. You feel like shit. You're in a constant state of inflammation. Like, nobody. Like, that's why when people say shit like that, like, oh, well, I'm totally happy being fat. And then all of a sudden they lose weight and they're like, yeah, I wasn't. No, the fuck you weren't. Of course you weren't. You couldn't see your private parts. Like, if people, like, Lizzo was at the stage, looked like she was going to start having trouble wiping her fucking own ass. Like, are you telling me that that's in any way an enjoyable existence? That's insane.
Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine someone who claims to be body positive saying how they love their fat, they love having diabetes, they just love their rolls of belly fat, and they love being on ventilators because they can't breathe because they have too much fat around their lungs. They just love not being able to fit onto one plain seat. They just love it. Everything about the fat lifestyle, they love it. Oh, imagine that it turns out they actually didn't. Imagine that. Who could have seen that coming? Who could have seen it?
So, guys, for the video being choppy, I will say this: I had to buy a new. This is a brand new laptop. I am just getting used to it. I had to buy a new one because I wore mine out writing the app. Like, it's my old laptop just fucking died. Buttons were starting to fall off that motherfucker. You know, it was crazy. So I'll fix with this. I'll meddle with the settings and hopefully we'll get it right.
Coming that when there is now a drug that makes it easy for everyone to lose weight, that most people start losing weight. Who could have predicted that? Well, me. That's who. And
Yep, me
likely
too.
you as well. Most of you
Yep.
actually who follow me and subscribe to this channel, we're all on the same wavelength here. I think we all saw this coming, or we had a come to moment where we're like, yeah, this is stupid. I don't want to risk my life to be fat just so I can prove to the body positive community that, you know, I can be fat and beautiful. Okay. Yeah, it's all silly. It's all stupid. Lizzo lost weight. She looks
Yep.
really good.
No, she
She's by
doesn't.
no means skinny, but she's
Yeah.
definitely a lot thinner than she was before. So let's
Okay,
just dive
so
into her
but I'm with you. I'm
articles.
with you there. She definitely looks better than she did before. But to say she looks really good, why lie? That's how that shit's born. She's still fat as fuck. She's still morbidly obese. She's got probably another 75 to 100 pounds to lose. So let's not do that.
And just start reacting to it. All right, why is everybody losing weight? And what do we do? Sincerely, a person who's lost weight. Authors note when I use the term Ozempic boom, it is not a demonization of GLP-1s and the people who use them. Rather, it is a punchy term to describe the new thin is in era of the 2020s. Okay, and there is Lizzo, and I think that this is post weight loss. I started losing weight in the fall of 2023. I was severely depressed. I had been the subject of a vicious scandal, and it felt like the whole world turned its back on me.
You got caught doing fucked up shit to your fucking people. That's what happened. I love how she's like bullshitting about it.
I became deeply, you know if I can say that word, but she wanted to delete herself. I cut off all my loved ones. I couldn't trust anyone because during this scandal, former close colleagues and friends who I'd been on pleasant or neutral terms started to come out and make things up about me. God knows why. I suppose to kick me while I'm down. 15 minutes of fame. I guess I'll never know. So I think that was when I vaguely remember some kind of scandal. I don't know. I don't really follow too much celebrity stuff. But I think that was when like some of her backup dancers came out
Right.
and said something like she fashing them or something. I don't know, something weird like that. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But that resulted in my extreme isolation. I was angry every day, mostly because I couldn't go out and defend myself. I couldn't tell the world the truth because no one would believe me. I understood my position of power and I sat in it. The old me would tend to hinge eat when sad and depressed.
Oh, so she's admitting that she had BED when before she completely denied it and she ate healthy and she was vegan. She's just a fucking liar. They all lie about liking being fat. All of them. Every single fucking person. Not one human being enjoys being fat. Nobody. It's an unhealthy state of being. It's impossible to enjoy it. Again, you may be able to enjoy the food more than you give a fuck about your own existence, but that's what that shit is. Like they all end up admitting, like they'll try to deny to me that it's the food all the time too. Like, no, she eats healthy. Bullshit, she does. She's 300 fucking pounds. She does not eat healthy. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Like there's zero possibility that if a woman weighs 300 pounds, that they're healthy in any fucking way, that they eat healthy in any fucking way. If you're a 300-pound woman, you are unhealthy, period. I don't even like if you're a 200-pound woman, unless you're extremely tall, and I mean extremely tall. And even then, you might have some problems. There's not a female in the WNBA that is 200 plus pounds. Not one. There is not one female in the WNBA that is 200 plus pounds. Like the normalization of it is fucked up. Like so fucked up. Like we're normalizing clearly unhealthy behavior, and I just don't understand why. I don't get it. I really don't.
dollars of food delivery and eat everything until my stomach felt like it would explode. So it's interesting she says that. And I'll tell you why. Because a lot of these fat activists and body positivity people, they love saying that, oh no, but they're healthy the way they are. Being
Yep.
fat is healthy. You can be healthy and fat.
Right. They say
I
all the
don't have
time.
an ED. I don't overeat. I eat healthy. Look at my blood work. Look at how much I exercise. But we know that's not really the truth.
Right. Very true.
Yeah, they may show what they eat in a day in one Instagram post where they ate pretty healthy. They may show themselves working out one time on Instagram. Maybe they do it occasionally. But in reality, there's a reason why they're fat.
Yes, there
There's
is.
a reason that they're close to 400 pounds, which I think Lizzo
Yes,
was.
there is.
That's a lot of weight, guys. Okay. I know we
Yes,
talk about like, hey, there is a range of healthy weights and not everyone needs to be 120 pounds to be thin or even to be healthy. But nobody is healthy at 400 pounds
No.
unless you're like 6'8" and you're a man and you're a linebacker. Okay. Um,
But
you binged. So you binged your feelings. So
yes.
that's why you're fat. Pilot Girl, you guys
Yeah.
remember her? Where her whole thing is, I just can eat whatever I want, and it's not healthy to do intentional weight loss, and you could be healthy at any size. And then she got on Ozempic for health reasons, she said, and she came out and it's like her. She's so much happier. She looks better. She lost weight, and she goes on and some of her posts don't, hinge eat anymore. I'm so full. Like I actually crave food less and I don't crave junk food anymore. I don't feel like I have to keep eating it. Where in all of her other posts, she talked about food addiction not being real and how she
Yeah.
didn't have it. It wasn't real for anyone. You basically just said it's real. Now that you are on medication
So we had
that
something.
helps with food addiction. Okay. Now you see the difference. But even then
We had something like, I think it was yesterday or the day before, where apparently there's some creator out there that basically states that food addiction isn't real. You're an idiot. I mean, you're a fucking fool if you think that people cannot be addicted to anything that has in any way any type of impact upon dopamine release. If you think that something that impacts dopamine release can't be addictive, you're just too fucking stupid to comment. I've had a lot of people say I should make a video about a few of these people, but you're just too stupid to fucking comment. To think that food addiction isn't real, I'm sorry, you need to suspend logic. You absolutely do. To even think that gambling can be addictive, but food can't, you're a fucking moron. Like low IQ, drown yourself in the rain, looking up to see where the water's coming from, moron. Like that's such a ridiculous fucking statement that somebody like. That's why I'm not going to be. I'm not even going to be acknowledging it. Because that's some stupid shit. Like, so you're just going to be like, no, it's not. Like, even though processed sugar and ultra processed foods, are designed to hit the bliss point. Like, this is like saying that people can't get addicted to sex. It's fucking ridiculous to believe that. It's absolutely insane. And graphically, Alex, I have no idea who the fuck that person is. It's one of the people that they've been talking to me about. But I couldn't give a fuck less. And if they think that, they're just too stupid for me to fucking bother with. You got to be a moron to think that people can't be addicted to food. Like, you've got to be stupid. It is literally engineered to try to get people to eat more of it. That's just dumb. It's moronic,
admit it. And that's my issue with Lizzo, right?
Yes.
Is that even though she did lose the weight, she still won't come out and admit that, no, being fat's bad. They just won't do it. And that's just what blows my mind, even though they are basically telling us that the way they were before was not healthy. Okay. Even if maybe you didn't lose weight to look better, that's fine. Okay. I could believe that. Sure. But you did it because you weren't healthy. Okay. So that just goes to show that being fat is not good.
Right.
and that you shouldn't encourage other people to be fat, and that maybe you should encourage weight loss because of the fact it's not healthy, but they won't say that. But this time,
Nope.
I just didn't feel like doing that. Not because I thought it would result in my weight loss, but honestly, I didn't care about my body. I didn't want to feel safe. A huge part of me blamed myself for what had
Right.
happened to me. You shouldn't be so nice, Melissa, I thought to myself. You shouldn't try to help everyone all the time.
Oh my
This is what
God.
you get when you let the wrong people in. So
Listen to how Lizzo frames this. She's trying to chastise herself for being too good of a person. Fucking Lizzo is trying to basically chastise herself to her own audience about being too fucking nice. These people have there is no moral bottom. Like none. Like no moral bottom. This woman is talking about how she told everybody to stay fat forever. It was not. She was just big. It wasn't about her eating. Now she's saying she's admitting she binge eats. So she's just admitting to a bunch of fucking lies. Literally a bunch of fucking lies. She just admitted to. And then instead of being like, "Yeah, I was wrong," blah blah blah, she's saying like, "But Melissa, you got to give yourself a break because you're always the better person in any situation with anybody." Shut the fuck up, Lizzo. Jesus Christ.
and self-neglect, I began to rot. As someone who has talked and sang about self, to turn my extreme inaction to action. I needed a way to process my pain through my body, so I started with Pilates. I only worked with Black women instructors and learned that Pilates was actually co-founded by a Black woman. Okay, as opposed to working with
Got to be about
Asian
race.
instructors or
see if she didn't sprinkle in some of the race, then that way, like this way, she can paint anybody that says anything critically negative about her in any way as a fucking racist. I don't give a fuck if Lizzo's black, white. I don't give a fuck if she's Chinese. I don't give a fuck if she's from wherever fucking New Zealand. I don't give a fuck where she's from. She's just a genuinely horrible fucking person. She's from the United fucking States. She's a person in the United States. Her being black or white has nothing to do with shit. You didn't earn that shit. You shouldn't be proud of that shit. People should not say, "I'm proud to be white." People should also say, "I'm not proud to be black." You didn't do anything to fucking earn it. Why would you be proud of something you didn't do anything to fucking earn? It's goddamn dumb. It's fucking stupid to base how you feel about other people on that, whether it's because you're a black person and you're basing how you feel about white people because of their fucking skin color. You're the fucking racist. When you have to inject it into everything, by Lizzo putting this into this article, she's the fucking racist. She's the one drawing the fucking distinction between black women and women. You're the fucking racist. You're the one drawing the fucking distinction, because this way it's a built-in mechanism for you to fend off people. Fucking bullshit.
Instructors or Hispanic instructors. I think that was an odd thing to say. I used it.
No, Whitney, it's not. Whitney, it's not, because this way any of her fans or her herself could say something about you being a skinny white woman messing in black women's business. And to any black woman or black man or black anything that worries about me sticking my nose in their business, I will put my motherfucking nose anywhere the fuck I want. Do something. Fucking stop me. Why do you think you should be able to stop me? I can speak about anything I fucking want to speak about at all, period. Why the fuck would you be able to tell me what I can and can't fucking say? I'm not that kind of cracker. I'll say whatever the fuck I want.
As physical therapy. Sometimes I cried after session, as it is now, because it wasn't intentional. I decided that winter to sit and record a video saying I wanted to intentionally lose weight. Why? I guess I felt like I had lost everything and I wanted to change. Okay, but even here, it just goes to show you. She said I wasn't trying to lose weight, but after I started working out, it just happened.
Yep. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. So I suggest all of you go watch the rest of her video. We are going to cut it off there. It is a lot of the same. I appreciate her stuff. That was a good video. I watched it earlier today. I watched most of it. I got to finish watching it just like you guys. So listen, I will probably be back tomorrow midday. I will do some questions right now if anybody has any questions from the peanut gallery. it amazes me how people try to tell you that you can't speak. I don't understand that shit at all. I don't get it. Like, oh, another white man saying something. So I'm Alan Roberts. That's who I am, and I don't think I'm something special, but I'm unique. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think I'm anything special, but I'm unique. There's definitely only one of me. Thank fucking goodness for most people. Right? Like, thank fucking goodness. You know? And to think that you can just fucking like drop that shit, like you don't get to say something because of your skin color. I'll say whatever the fuck I want. I had somebody recently tell me that I owe them reparations because I'm white. How about you pay us reparations for our ancestors fighting to free slavery? You know, slavery was pretty common throughout the fucking entire world. You know who stopped it? White people. Just being real. You know, I mean, that's history. Do you know how white people ended up owning slaves in America? They bought them from black people. That's real. It's factual. It's not even a question. The audacity to misrepresent her role in the creation of Pilates, to rewrite it into, yeah, exactly. Wild. You've lost 3 pounds so far, 39 to go. Get at it. Everybody congratulate this person. You have a question. What's the range we should be in for waist to height ratio? For women, I would argue anywhere below 0.5, probably to like around the, I've seen a few women that are at 0.38 and look pretty healthy. I wouldn't go lower than that, but I would say 0.4 to 0.5, you're pretty fucking good. You know, mine's at 0.44 or 43 right now. So I'm not this is it. I'm not special, but I'm built different. That's the thing. Like, I don't think I'm anything special. I really don't. Like, and it's not that I don't know my own strengths and weaknesses. Like, I have a fucking genius level IQ. I've literally fucking written books and shit like that, right? I also recognize that I am completely socially fucking awkward. Like, in real life, it's unbelievable in real life how bad it is. Like, unbelievable. I either talk nonstop or I don't say anything. I don't like being around people. I don't like being in the physical presence of people. I'm not socially adept like that, right? But I also accept that about myself. I don't dislike that about myself. I have my one person and she likes to spend time with me and I'm fucking good with that shit. Right. But like, I get it. Like, I'm not special. Like, nobody should be like, oh my God, it's Alan Roberts. Cause fuck, that's weird, but I'm definitely different than most people. Like, I'm actually getting ready to do a video later on this week where I don't think I have ADHD, and I'm going to do a full length video about this, but I don't think I have ADHD. And the reason why I don't think I have ADHD is I don't think ADHD exists. I think it's made up so they can fucking pathologize it and treat it pharmaceutically. Like, I don't think it's, do I think that my brain works different than a lot of other people's? Yes. I mean, there's no denying that, but to label it as a, disorder is ridiculous. If you ask me, it's adult attention deficit hyperactive disorder. It's not a disorder. It's not. It's a phenotype. There's a reason why, like, I fucking kill it in the woods and shit like that. Like, I can read multiple studies at the same time, and assimilate all the information. There's a reason by it. Like, the way my brain works is not a disorder. The way my brain works, yes. Do I have some, attention deficit when something doesn't interest me? Yes. But when something interests me, I can pay attention better than fucking just about anybody else on the fucking planet. Like, I can fucking weaponize this shit. And I think that we pathologize what would be normal hunter-gatherer type behaviors, and we medicate that shit away, causing the person to be on medication for the entirety of their life, not developing mentally how they should. We should not be medicating ADHD at all. We should be fostering it. We should be, having those children learn in a different way than other children. Like, we don't want to leave anybody behind. Well, I was here for that whole don't want to leave anybody behind shit. You know what that did for me? It made it so I couldn't fucking go forward. Because when I can, like, if it's a subject I liked, like physics or something like that, I could read the whole fucking book in a weekend and know it. So now I got to sit and wait in class for everybody else to fucking catch up. Right? Like, there's shit like that. Like, you sit me down with any information about something about fitness or health or weight loss that I want, and I'll fucking read all that shit assimilated in a day, and I'll know it forever. Right? You want to ask me about a movie I watched last week that I enjoyed? I'm probably not going to be able to fucking tell you the name of it. Right? I know these things about myself. I don't believe it's a disorder. I don't believe ADHD should be considered a D. It's attention deficit and hyperactivity, possibly, or is it like is it the ability to hyperfocus and high energy and decision making and spontaneity and being creative that we're then trying to medicate out of people? Which one is it? And here's another reason why. Here's another reason why. Nobody can prove I have it. You know why nobody can prove I have ADHD? You know why nobody can prove that anybody actually has ADHD? It's a disease. It's a condition of exclusion. It's the opinion of the person that is assessing you. It is a observational and like they ask you questions bullshit thing. That's it. They don't even most of the time they don't even ask nutrition. Do you know that they diagnose most ADHD like literally comes from like the school nurse telling the parent that they need to medicate the child, right? Like that's the fucking literal bullshit. Like there's no test. There's no like you can't run a test to say what you get. Like there's no test for it. Like there's no biological markers. It's just all observational, and therefore it doesn't fucking exist. It's the same thing as fibromyalgia. Let's see here. Alan, is it possible to gain muscles while also eating maintenance calories and high protein, or do I have to eat in a slight surplus? You can. It's going to be slow. I mean, you're a woman anyway, Izzy, so muscle growth is going to be slow. What I would do is I would just stay at maintenance calories, try hard until you start looking a little bit lean, bump your calories up just a little bit, go from there. We've helped people with that too. So, Roberto, you shut up, Alan, or you will shut down. Cali Muscle already coming for you. Cali Muscle, fine. You guys sound so fucking weird. Like you realize that, right? Like this is like in your mom's basement when you're like fucking 23 stuff. You realize that, right? Fucking sad. For real. I agree with that. Very good advice. Sounds like you got a touch of the tism. I don't think that it's. There's another thing too. People, the diagnosis for autism has just got to be ridiculous. Like everybody says they're autistic. Everybody. It's fucking crazy. So crazy. Hey, Alan, have you ever looked into Dr. Amen's work on inspect imaging on the brain? I think you'd find it interesting. I have not. I haven't. So I'll check it out, though. That's funny. Well, listen, folks, I am going to call it a day. I'm going to go finish up working on the app. We will be releasing probably for everybody next week. But we are definitely adding the people that are already on our app. We're adding you guys within this next week or so. We'll still be adding some final features before we launch for everybody, but we hope you really enjoy it. We are running, if you are on the app already, we are running specials to sign up for coaching. You have to sign up for coaching before we launch the app. Or like if you want to extend your coaching, you need to do that before we launch the app here next week to grandfather in the prices. Otherwise, the price of coaching goes up kind of dramatically because we're going to be focusing more on the app instead of new coaching clients. So please do check that out if you're already on the app. If not, you can sign up. I will probably send a link later on today to my YouTube, but we'll probably be doing a whole video tomorrow about it. Hope everybody has a great day. My name is Alan Roberts. God damn.